Hello, so today we thought we'd show you how to sow some seeds. I've got a mixture here of all different seeds that are sown all differently. I'm going to plant some basil in a seed tray because that needs to be done indoors. On the back of each seed packet it does say when to do them all. There's carrots which are sown outside into your vegetable bed, and then there's wildflowers which you just literally scatter wherever you want them, so they're really easy. We've got a mixture of different trays here that we sell that you can sow your basil in. There's some with little segments. If you're doing segments you can do more than one seed inside, do 2 or 3 and then split them up afterwards. We've got some small ones if you just want to do a few or half. Then some little lids, some larger lids that you put on afterwards to keep them nice and warm. If you don't want to buy all those, you can just do it in an ordinary pot. And if you need a lid for that, you can just put an elastic band with a plastic bag over the top. Put them on a warm windowsill. Okay, so now we're going to sow the basil. So here's a seed tray that I've prepared with some John Innes compost, which is especially for seeds, and that is the best one to use. You really don't want to use any other type. It has to be a seed compost, and that's quite dry, so I'm going to make sure I moisten it. You can do this with a watering can or a spray bottle. It's probably a little bit finer with a spray bottle rather than drowning it. And there we are. I'm going to sow this lemon basil, and these are really quite small seeds, so I think with these we wouldn't really want to put any more compost on the top because they're very small and delicate. If I just put some of those into my hand there and literally sow them really finely, one at a time, across the seed tray. Now they're going to drop into the holes in the compost anyway. If you actually cover that with compost, they'll just be too deep and disappear. So that's how you sow those. I've just done half the seed tray. I can always use the other half for something else. So of course, if you're sowing something like carrots straight into your vegetable bed, these are very, very tiny seeds, and you probably really want them to come up so you don't have to do too much thinning out. So one good thing to use is this little thing of silver sand, and if you get about a teaspoon or a 50p piece on your hand of the silver sand, then mix your seeds in with it, just a few seeds in with that. Then you can sow them into your vegetable bed in a long line, and it keeps the seeds a little bit more apart than it would if you didn't use the sand. So hopefully that's helped you to go home and sow some nice seeds for the summer. Obviously always look on the back of your seed packet when to sow. It's got all the information when and where to sow, indoors or outdoors. Good luck with your seed sowing.